Good day, everyone. My name's Sean Morgan, and today I'm going to be covering maximizing your time spent on unfollowers.com. Unfollowers.com is a fantastic social media management tool that allows Twitter users to see recent unfollowers, mass follow a specific group of people or a targeted demographic. You can automate welcome tweets and welcome direct messages, and you can filter out who to send messages to by certain specifications like how many followers they have or how active they are on Twitter, or there's just plenty of filters and options to use. I'm going to be covering how to use unfollowers to its maximum capacity, to its maximum capability, so you're not wasting any time or money whenever you're on the site. The first tip I have is give your followers time to follow you back. Oftentimes, a lot of people will use a mass following tool like Unfollowers, and if people don't follow them back within a couple hours, it's instant unfollow, and they don't really even get a chance to gain a follower. I found that I got the best results when I set the excluding period to 2 days. This is because there are some Twitter users who are simply not able to be active all day, every day. And I keep this in mind especially during the work week, where some people may not find a break in their schedule to hop on Twitter and follow you back. To be extra safe, you might even consider extending the period to 3 days to account for even more inactive users if your targeted demographic is especially small. The second tip I have is don't follow too quickly. Twitter has a really annoying limitation placed on new accounts that you can only follow 2,000 people if your follower number is below a certain arbitrary limit that they set. I found that that limit is about 90%, so if you follow 2,000 people, your followers need to be at least 1,800 in order for you to follow above that cap. And for this account that I've been working on, this Dev404 account, I've been hitting the cap every single time I go to follow more, even though I'm above that 2,000. Today I had 2,900 followers, and I was following 2,900 people, and I tried to follow as many people as I could, and I only got about 300, which followed that 90% rule. So while unfollowers.com may give you the option to follow up to 1,000 people per day, I found it best not to exceed 400 in the beginning stages so Twitter doesn't suspect your account of spamming, which brings me to my next point. Be picky about who you follow. Unfollowers.com makes it really easy to follow mass amounts of people, and there are certain lists of people that you should completely exhaust, such as the fans list, which are people that follow you, but you don't follow them back. And it's always good to follow people back. It's good manners, you know. Whenever you do this whole targeted unfollowing thing, you also don't want to be unfollowing other people. I think that's just bad business when it comes to actually gaining followers. So I've had to play with the site a little bit to get the filter to work with the copy followers following or copy users by tweet, but what I've actually had to do is just click on something like not following back where the filter pops up, and then move down here, and then you can select. And the filter is fantastic because you can use it to choose users who are A, active, and B, who have a record for following back. And you can do that by using this followers following ratio right here. If you set it to 1, that means that for every person that follows this user, they follow at least 1 or more. So you're looking for users that are following all of their followers back. You're looking for users that are, you know, they have a reputation for following back. And you also want to weed out the accounts that haven't been used in a couple months. I usually leave it at 2 months just to allow for some leniency, but some people like to set it at a week or even a couple days just to make sure the accounts are, you know, not completely inactive. And here you would put the Twitter handle. So let's go find someone on Twitter. Let's look for Tom Brady since the Super Bowl happened recently. Tom Brady's ego, even better. Okay. So we'll copy the Twitter handle right here, at Tom Brady's Ego. Do a copy. And then when you paste it here, you can click go and copy followers. And this will copy all the followers for this account. And then from here you can just, click the follow button. And what unfollowers is great for is that whenever you click this button, this user disappears and it bumps the user below it up. So the button stays in the same place and you can just sit there and spam the mouse button and follow a bunch of people. But if you look at these people, they all follow more people than, are following them. And these are the people you want to target, because when you follow them, they see it pop up in their feed, and that makes them want to follow you back. The next point that I wanted to bring out is don't send out a ton of automated messages. The best way to gain followers is organically. That is, none of them are bought, all of them are real people, and a large portion like to engage with your tweets. Organic accounts attract organic followers, and when you have a direct message and a welcome tweet sent to every follower, it's very easy to label your account as spammy. So, whenever a user gets hammered with a welcome tweet that says, at username, thanks for connecting, and then a direct message, hey user, check out my book, and go to my website, and download my podcast, and so on and so forth, they get annoyed. And I know I have before, where I got bombed with 7 or 8 automatic direct messages, and I just unfollowed all the accounts because it didn't seem like they would have any useful information for me, A, and B, they seemed like, bot accounts, almost like robots. So try to be very particular about how often you send out messages and what the messages actually say, and then you can add other rules here, but I have all these inactive because I figured out very quickly that it doesn't create an organic following. And remember, if your account is organic, it will attract organic followers. And organic followers following an account attracts other organic followers. Whereas if your account's inundated with bots and, fake accounts, and I think they call them eggheads for the accounts that still have the default picture, then people look at that and they say, that's definitely a spammy account. Either their followers were bought, or, they just send out spammy messages, or, something along those lines. So try to make sure you're not one of those people. Using these tips will definitely improve your experience with unfollowers.com, and it will improve the quality of your followers on Twitter. So best of luck, and let me know how it goes for you. Thanks for watching, guys. If you don't mind, hit that big red subscribe button sitting there below the video. It helps us out a lot, and plus you get updates on social media marketing, productivity advice, and new technology and startups. So it's a good deal for both of us. I'll see y'all next time.